morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Okay, it was
Have
so
a great
good seeing
day.
you. You too. Be sure to write when you get work. Well, I didn't see you last Thursday.
I know. You were off on a familial adventure.
Yes.
How was it?
Well, you know, when you go back home to Alabama, yeah. Anyway, it was great to see the folks.
So you can go home again.
Yes, you can. But it's probably just as important to leave.
Yes. I hear that.
And then I'm going away again now.
I know. You're going to hang out with the B-52s.
Yeah, I hope so. From your lips to Kate Pearson's ears.
Tell everyone about your crazy trip. You're going to the Catskills?
Yes, I'm going to. First, I'm going to go to New York on the Red Eye tonight. And then Saturday, I'm going to go to Carnegie Hall.
Wow.
And
are you performing at Carnegie Hall?
Yes, I'm going to be giving directions. and then taking the bus up to the Catskills and staying at Kate's Lazy Meadow Motel.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Don't forget to smile at the camera because you know we're videotaping.
Hello! Yeah, you can see this later on.
That's right. I'll go back to the office and I'll edit it together and slap it up.
Slap it up, just like I like to do. Well, let's talk about what's going on in the Reporter this
Well,
week.
there's so much going on. My head is going to explode, possibly on camera. Well, the big news is that Best of Santa Fe voting starts today. You can log on at sfreporter.com/best and vote on all your favorite categories and many new ones. Everything from music to shopping to places to events to people. It's crazy. And just by voting, you get you're eligible to win prizes. You're automatically registered for exciting prizes, and it's a good time will be had by all.
Yes.
Except me, of course.
Because it's really hard for you, isn't it?
I won't have fun at all. And what else is happening? Let's get the events news out of the way. The tickets are on sale for our 3-minute film festival, which is something we're doing with the Screen and Mission Control. The opening night gala is April 18th. The 3-minute film festival runs April 18th through the 20th. And that's a really fun event. I had such a good time when I went because I'm actually someone who can get bored very easily. But when something's 3 minutes long, it's just great because, you know, if you don't like it, it's over before you know it. And if you do like it, you're left wanting more, and it's fun.
Good for the ADD crowd.
It's very good. And for those of you who like Scrabble-us, or Scramble, which is only 3 minutes long on Facebook, this is right up your alley.
You know, I haven't played that yet. I'm afraid to do it.
I love Scramble. I love it. It's really addictive.
I think the people that did Scrabulous, they're being sued by the Scrabble people.
They are, yes, because I always wondered about that. Sort of like, I wonder why they're allowed to do this. Turns out, not so much.
Aw, sad.
It is. It's another contemporary tragedy. And what else is happening? We have a great cover story about some interesting divisions and conflicts playing out between the Episcopal and Catholic churches, which particularly for people watching The Tudors will find very interesting because it's kind of this modern day development on a very old conflict. So I think people will find it interesting.
I heard the Tudors show is all about sex. Is that right, Julie Gobert?
It's really good. I mean, you wouldn't really think it would be so interesting, but yeah, it's sort of Henry, you know, King of England, and all of his dalliances and his affair with Anne Boleyn, but there's lots of other stuff going on. It's very well done. It's extremely sort of lush and suspenseful. So,
you know, what does this have to do with the Episcopal Catholic debacle? What's going on again?
Well, this is about a particular bishop from the Anglican Church who's converted to Catholicism, and in part left because, you know, the Episcopal Church has much more autonomy and they've been much more open towards women priests and gay congregation and gay priests, whereas the Catholic Church, of course, is not. And so you're seeing this kind of conservative flight from one church to another, and it, you know, harkens back to that original conflict in which Henry wanted a divorce and the Catholic Church wouldn't get it, so he split from the church. So it's all very interesting.
Oh, so that's how it went down. It's kind of like Catholic light. Or less guilt.
Exactly. And I learned a lot, actually, because I know so little about these things. So I found it fascinating.
And any elections coming up? What's going on?
God, there's so many elections coming up, I feel like weeping. Aside, of course, from the presidential election that we're all following, there's June primaries, there's very competitive 2 county commission races, of course the 3rd congressional district, there's a big race, there'll be a Republican primary for U.S. Senate, and there's a DA race, there's a county clerk's race. I mean, there's quite a lot of elections, so I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. I've never been so grateful that there's very little competition in the legislature. It's like, okay, don't have to interview all you people.
That's a lot of interviewing you have to do.
Yeah, there's a lot coming up. I need to get on it. I need to get on it right now. Are we done yet? I need to go call a politician immediately.
What are you going to do this weekend?
I don't know, actually. You know, one event that I went to last week that was really fun was the Wise Fool Feast of Fools event. So if you missed it this year, you need to go next year. They're taking ownership of April Fool's Day, and it was a wonderful 4-course dinner at the rail yard, and in between each course there were circus performances, and Alex Bjorklund and I got so excited we decided that she and I and you are all enrolling in circus camp.
That scares the you-know-what out of me, but, you know, maybe I should face it and do it.
It'll be fun. It'll be the next step. I'll be, you know, tossing you around, and you can toss me around.
I want to be a mime on stilts. Can they teach me that?
I think they can. There were people on stilts, and then we can be tall.
Tall mimes.
They weren't saying much, the people on stilts. I don't know if they were mimes per se, but they were, you know, making facial expressions.
I could be trapped in a very large box. It'd be hard.
Isn't there enough of that? Aren't we already all packed in boxes?
You're right. The glass box.
The invisible box. So, yeah, what's going on with you?
A little of this and that. No, not much. Just enjoying the spring weather. This has been great.
Are you going to go see Eddie Izzard?
Well, you know, that is crazy. I didn't even see it advertised, and I think it's sold out tonight and tomorrow night, isn't it? Both nights?
I'm not aware of if it's sold out or not, to tell you the truth. It may, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. But, oh, and you should also go see Zuzu and Dow at 8 o'clock Monday, April 7th at the CSF Sub. I think that's going to be a really good show.
Yeah, that's a good show.
So there you have it. And there's Poem Palooza. Oh, we missed that already. That was yesterday. Damn.
Oh, rats.
Summit.
There once was a lady from France.
And she never would wear her pants. Why were we invited to be in Poem Palooza?
I don't know. I didn't get an invitation at all.
Rhyming is a sign of insanity. You know?
Is it really?
Well, I've heard that. My dad told me that once when I was a kid and I was rhyming a lot. He was like, Julia, you know that rhyming is a sign of insanity. I was like 4. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Sorry.
I bet you never rhymed again, did you?
Scarred for life. Daddy thinks I'm crazy.
Well, you rhyming fool, you.
Oh, well.
So I won't see you next Thursday.
You will not, but you'll see me the Thursday after.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
how it goes. God, you're so just all over the place.
I know, but then after that, I'm here forever.
All right.
Till the end of time.
Sounds awesome.
Julia, it's always great to see you.
It's fab to see you, and if you want to see us, you can log on to sfreporter.com and check out this radio show on video.
And also on my blog.
And on Honey's blog, and on my blog.
And on your blog.
Yes, and on the Reporter's video channel that I'm now forgetting the address for, but there's an ad for it in the paper.
A great ad, by the way, for us in the Reporter this week.
I'm funny.
And a great ad of Ira Gordon in there, too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't? It's a fake.
And she's fired.
And she's fired. You're out of here. Be sure to check out the Reporter all over town and in Albuquerque.
And in Taos.
And in Taos as well.
And Espanola.
All right, then.
And on the web.
Okay, that pretty much covers it all. Can't get it in Hackensack yet.
Wave goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, y'all. We'll be back with more right after this.